That's
Dasha,
okay.
so great to meet you. How are you? How are things going?
Great. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you very much. Congratulations on the film. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't even. I had so many icky feelings watching it. So I guess that's good, right?
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, my dear. I don't even know where to start. How did this all come about? Because honestly, like I hear the name, Jeffrey Epstein or Ghislaine Maxwell, and I just want to barf. I don't know how you got through this, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I felt similarly, I guess, and especially um in New York, I lived very close to the prison where he was murdered. And so the day that he died, I was immediately kind of suspicious when he was even arrested. And then, the mysterious circumstances around his death just really kind of, I think, triggered maybe a manic episode or something. I just really couldn't
Yeah.
couldn't handle just what a flagrant display of like injustice it was, so my writing partner Madeline Quinn and I had wanted to work together for a while, and we both had a lot of like fervor and energy around the Epstein stuff, and we just thought maybe channel it into a script. Originally, we wanted to make like a short film, but there was just so much to say. Yeah, so the script
Yeah.
got longer, and
Yeah.
yeah.
And you, of course, people know that you have a very successful podcast. And I was wondering how that influenced you as a director. Did it make a difference? Did it make you see things differently, or just help you in the way that you decided to direct this?
Um, no, not really. It's like a very different skill set. I um had been acting for years prior and had worked on a lot of like low budget and like indie movies that were made very collaboratively. So that more than the podcasting, I think, informed my approach to directing and like managing a set and stuff.
Yeah, and then there you are also acting in it. You got a big
Mhm.
role. Okay. Do you think you'll ever do something like that again where you want to act and direct?
No, I really don't. It was so hard. It really I'm surprised people don't complain about how hard it is more.
Right.
But yeah, I found it very challenging. And the days that I wasn't acting and I was just able to focus on directing, I found very satisfying. Yeah. So
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about the decision of wanting to also, be in it, and then the two leads that you chose too. Like these were friends of yours, or how did that all, the casting and everything all come about for you too?
well, Maddie is my co-writer.
Right.
So we all the choice to cast myself was very like practical, and Maddie as well. I think it was just the easiest way of like, because we didn't have a lot of time, because we didn't have um a lot of like resources and access. It was just the most straightforward thing to do. And like, at least I will say, with directing and acting in the same project, you at least know what you want out of a performance.
True.
And
Yeah.
in that way it streamlines a lot of the process too. And then Maddie wrote the film with me. Betsy I had known for years and had seen her in a film that her brother made called Assholes. That was a very transgressive movie, so I knew that she like had it in her
Yeah.
to perform and to do the things that she does in Scary. Yeah.
What kind of discussions did you have, the three of you, about this whole topic? That maybe influenced the acting or the way that you even ended up writing it or changing it, or like there's so much to unpack here.
Yeah, I mean, Maddie and I talked a lot even before we started making the movie about Epstein. We were basically talking about it all the time. I at one point was hosting like Epstein truther meetups in Union Square Park, because there were a lot of people that in like September, August of 2019 who really like, I mean, that's why Epstein didn't kill himself became such a powerful meme. I think it's because it really laid bare a lot of corruption, uh, and resonated with people, because everyone sort of knows that he didn't kill himself, and yet we're expected to believe that he did.
Yeah.
With Betsy, I mean, I talked to her a lot about, I mean, the scene, a little bit of a spoiler, I guess, but the scene like outside of the townhouse, for example, where she has that sort of like masturbatory, feverish possession sequence. It's
Yeah.
like um I wanted Betsy's like mania and psychosis to feel grotesque, like to
Yeah.
take, yeah, to
You
take like,
managed that. You did manage
mhm,
that.
yeah,
It worked.
yeah.
Yeah.
But to take like a kind of like ephebophilic or pedophilic sexual proclivity as Epstein had, and to like take it to this extreme where it becomes so like gross.
Right.
Um, I think was like a lot of the, yeah, the inspiration for Betsy's performances.
Yeah. And the location, was it difficult to find that?
His townhouse.
Yeah, like what to shoot there and to
Everyone knows where it is. It's on
no.
74th
Yeah,
Street.
exactly. But
No, we shot it in the middle of the night, and it was January, so there was no one really there. It was really randomly, surprisingly easy.
wow.
Um, but
Wow.
they had taken down when he was murdered, they took down the JE.
Yeah.
And so we had it fabricated and put back up, which was kind of fun. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it really, boy, this is a film that seriously makes you think. There is no question about it. You've done your job here, and do you, obviously we know you from things that we've seen you on screen. Is directing somewhere that you want to do more of?
Yeah, definitely. I have another script for another film I want to make. I mean, I've been acting um on the new season of Succession that just finished as well.
Yes, we will talk about that shortly. Wait a second.
Um,
I was saving that to the
no,
end.
sorry. I mean,
Okay.
I figured, but yeah, I want to keep acting. I want to keep working in film. I want to make another movie.
Yeah.
But I have a lot of things that I'm kind of balancing right now.
Oh,
So
good
yeah,
for you.
I don't want to make a movie the way that I made this one, you know.
Interesting. Why? In what way?
Well, because it took so much will and energy. Um, and I mean, I was basically like mentally ill when I made it. I would like,
Yeah.
because I had to make it so quickly and on such a limited budget, and with such limited resources, like it would be nice to make a film a little bit more like meticulously, and to have, I mean, filmmaking is always hectic, I think, on some level, but
Sure. Yeah.
just to have more resources and space to really like take my time with something, I think will feel good. So I'm not like in a rush to
No, good.
make my second feature.
Well, it's good. Obviously, you learned a lot from making this
Mhm.
one, and well, you did a great job.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. I can't leave without talking about Succession, my freaking favorite show in the universe. This season, though, holy mackerel, boy, like brilliance every week. It just kept getting better and better. And of course, now you're going to be known as the girl who saved Kendall, I think. But honestly, Dasha, to be, your role is pivotal. It's not huge, but it makes a punch, no question about it. But for you to be around this caliber of actors, writing, directing, I mean, there's nothing wrong with this show. It's brilliant.
It's
What has
amazing.
that meant to you as an actor?
Everything. I mean, it's been a really fantastic experience. And initially when I was cast, I think my role was meant to be pretty small. I think I was like originally contracted for like 3 episodes or something, and then they, write the show sort of as they shoot it, and we get the scripts, like we do table reads a little bit in advance before we actually start doing the episode. And this season we did a little bit of cross shooting, but it was mainly shot, in sequence.
Yeah.
So as my part got bigger, it was really, really satisfying. Yeah.
I can imagine.
And I love everyone that I worked with so much. And especially, like getting to go to Italy and do all of that stuff was like
Yeah.
a dream come true, just
Oh,
beyond. Yeah.
stunning location. But to
Mhm.
work opposite, these are intense actors. Like, Jeremy Strong. Oh my God. Like
He's
by the
amazing.
end of it, I was almost crying for the guy, and how it just all turns, like you hate him, you love him, like with shit. And Brian Cox, like, oh my God, like honestly, Dasha, like Do
Yeah.
you kind of, is it an kind of an outer body experience watching some of these people?
Hmm. Well, I was such a fan of the show already. And then I rewatched it all prior to I started shooting in December, so I rewatched the first and second season like, right before I started.
Yeah,
And honestly, I wasn't nervous because I felt almost like I was like dreaming. Like it, and like to step into a show that you kind of know and love and have this like tonal understanding of. Um, I got nervous after we wrapped. Like, I don't think I let myself even kind of think about it until I was finished.
right. And
And
then it was
then,
like, where
and
am
then
I?
I
What
was
are
like,
yeah.
oh my God,
Yeah.
I'm in Italy and I just finished shooting Succession and that's crazy. Yeah.
Well, you're great on the show. You've done a marvelous job with this film. Honest to God, like I
Thank
think you
you.
have a future as a director and a writer. So congratulations to you. And it was
Thank
a real
you.
pleasure to have the opportunity to talk to you this morning. Thank you for your time.
Pleasure to talk to you as well. Thank
Okay,
you.
bye, Dasha. Have a great day. Bye bye.
Bye.